Hi, I'm Kelly with IYF, and welcome to this travel stretch. If you've been spending a lot of time sitting in a car or on a plane, you know those muscles and joints can get stiff and tense. It only takes a few minutes to help unwind that body and relax you after a trip. We'll begin in a standing position with a couple stretches for our neck. Just relaxing your shoulders down. Let's let the chin drop towards your chest. Head just kind of hanging towards that floor as you try to relax through the neck, relax the shoulders. Take a couple big breaths in and out right here. Just letting that head feel heavy towards the floor. And that nice length on the back of the neck. Let's bring our gaze up. And then we'll let that right ear drop towards your shoulder. You can take those right fingertips to the head if you want a little extra as you gently ease that head over towards the side. Just relaxing the shoulders. That nice stretch on the neck over on the left. Let's release this, and we'll let the left ear drop towards shoulder. And again, feel free to add those fingers with a little extra gentle draw to the left. Shoulders easing down, just let the right hand hang by your side. Alright, let's release that. Grab a couple shoulder rolls next. Find a nice big up, back, and around. Get out a couple sides to sides of the head. That feels good. Let's take one more this way. And then we'll reverse those rolls. Nice up, forward, and around. Let's take one more here. All right, let's grab a quick stretch for our shoulders. I'm going to take my right hand to that left shoulder, and then just a gentle push on that right elbow, just to energize that elbow back, and those fingertips down the shoulder blade. Relax the shoulders. Let's take a couple deep breaths here. And let's take this to the other side. We'll take that left hand over to the right shoulder. Gentle press on that elbow. Just those fingertips slide down the back, reaching towards the floor. Left shoulder relaxing down from the ear. Let's release this. Let's take our arms to a nice cactus position. Palms forward. We've got that nice 90-degree bend of the arms. Take a nice press back of the forearms, and then a nice little pull of those elbows down. I'm going to keep that gaze forward, just opening up through the chest, the front of the shoulders, maybe even slightly arching your back. If you want to take this a little deeper, you can just draw those elbows down and back a bit. Just find a comfortable spot for you. Enjoy a couple more breaths. Then we'll relax those arms with a little shake there. Let's take our hands to our hips. We'll start working into some spinal stretches. Keeping those hips steady, let's rotate the ribs and shoulders towards the right. You can take your gaze over your shoulder. If you'd like to increase the stretch a little, you can adjust your hand placement. Just try to keep those hips squared off so that we're rotating that upper torso, getting that nice twist through our spine. Now let's come back through center. Hands on the hips, we'll take it to the left this time, holding the hips again steady, rotating over. And if you want to adjust those hands to take this a little deeper, let's keep your shoulders relaxed, head lifted. Alrighty, let's come back through center. Next, take a little fold over stretch. If you happen to be seated, you can just do this with those feet flat to the floor, folding over your thumbs as we let our head drop, chin towards chest. Just start rounding through that back, fingertips reaching towards the floor, keeping a soft bend in the knees. I'm just going to let everything kind of relax, let gravity help us with this. If you'd like, you can grab those elbows just to encourage a little more stretch to the spine. Just enjoy some breaths here. And let's let those arms hang long again. We'll take a slow roll all the way up into that nice upright position. Just grab a couple stretches for the legs. Starting with the right side, I'm going to grab that foot in hand, softening the standing left knee, tightening the abdominals, and getting a nice stretch for the thigh and into the hip flexor. If you are in a seated position, You just want to pivot so that you're at that front edge of your chair or seat so that you can grab onto this foot. All right, let's release that foot. We're going to cross that ankle over the left thigh. Take a nice figure four stretch so we can stretch into the seat, a little more into the hips. You can gently ease your knee down with your hand if that feels good. If you want, you can even add some ankle rotations to loosen up there. Let's bring ourselves all the way up. We'll take those stretches over on the other side. So we'll grab our left foot in hand this time. Soften through that right knee if you're standing. Tightening the hips in, just a little scoop up and in. Maybe a little pull back of that knee. And then we'll release that foot, cross that ankle over the right thigh, and take that nice hinge forward from our hips. If you want, you can add those ankle rotations while we're here. You can even take your hand to that knee to encourage a little bit more stretch. Let's roll ourselves up. We will gently uncross that leg, and we will end our stretch with a nice big breath in, arms reaching high, and a nice big breath out. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're feeling great. We'll see you again soon.